Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again Monday, 9:15 to 10 p.m. Good to have you guys on board. I am your host, Stan Long, and guess who we have snuck in the building? But first, before we get to this one, we're going to introduce my lovely co-host, the wonderful Robin Bryant.
Hey, everybody.
And we snuck somebody in on y'all this week, y'all. We done snuck Lyric. We found her. We was looking for her last week. I don't know what she had going on, but this is Lyric.
They didn't
Hawkins.
tell me about it.
This is the co-host of Spotlight Over the City. This is the DMV face, you guys.
DMV, baby.
Lyric Hawkins. Welcome aboard, Lyric.
I am so glad to be here. I'm in the A.
You in the A?
I feel like I should be saying crunk or something.
Nah, yeah.
No.
Nah.
Shouty?
That's old back in the day.
Shouty?
Oh, you can say shouty.
Shouty.
Yeah, what's up with you, shouty?
It's shouty.
It's shouty.
Oh,
If
shouty.
you can't imitate, you're going to have to get it right. You can't just bounce up in here and just say what you want.
Okay, it's shouty.
We got a lot of good topics for you guys.
Yes.
Today we got some subjects we want to touch on. First we have to say RIP, I'm sorry, to Mr. Robin Williams. That's a tough loss for the industry. We definitely, our prayers go out to his family and loved ones. Yeah. That's a sad situation. We just found that out on the way to the studio, you guys, so we want to say that. So what's going on? What did we do this weekend, you guys? What you got going on this weekend, Robin? I know you was busy.
Just hanging out with Steve Harvey and Marjorie, just hanging out with them, talking business.
Oh, man, you just was hanging out with Steve Harvey?
You saw my pictures?
I saw your pictures.
She act like her
I was hanging out.
I was
hanging out.
You was hanging out?
I was backstage at the white party, so I was able to really chit-chat with everybody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So tell me something.
Marjorie. She said like first name.
Yeah,
Marjorie.
they supposed to be my peoples because we was talking about a project that I'm trying to get in with them on. So.
Oh, man. So y'all had conversation. Okay, so wait a minute.
Yeah.
So that's something you was going to withhold until after the project? Or when was we going to?
Once I get the project going. That's what I'm saying.
I thought we Spotlight Over the City. I thought.
No,
we on Spotlight Over the City, but I'm doing another project.
It's just Spotlight.
I'm doing another project. But I did talk to some of them about coming on the show.
Okay.
And so all the people I was talking to.
Oh, man. Shout out to Officer Hardwick.
Officer Hardwick.
He was in a rush today, y'all, trying to get to the studio. Shout out to Queen in the studio today. We have the wonderful, funny, outrageous Queen Aishah.
Over there taking selfies.
Dropping phones and being disruptive and all that. But we're going to get to her later on in the show, you guys. So, tell me a little bit about what's going on in the DMV. You got it covered.
Wow.
What you been doing up there?
The DMV is like, it seems like it's popping every night of the week. Recently, as a matter of fact, just this past Friday, Chuck Brown album release party. The album drops August 19th. The song that's out now is called Beautiful Life, featuring DC's own Wale.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it's hot like fire. They had the album release party at the Howard Theater. Super producer Chucky Thompson was in there. He's done Mary J. Blige, Puffy, all of them. Shout out to DJ Rico. DJ Gemini was in the house.
That's what's up.
All the go-go legends. You know that. Mickey, White Boy, Miss Kim, Sweet Cherie. Oh, Trey Chaney was there from The Wire. All the housewives have been in a row. So it was like fire. There was fire going on.
Speaking of that, we having a Chuck Brown. His band will be here this Friday.
That's
right.
At Frank Ski's, right?
It's not at Frank Ski's. It's no, it's not at Frank Ski's, but it is this Friday.
Cool. Well, shout out to Frank Ski.
So y'all look out for that.
Exactly. Oh, and can't forget DMV's own Stan Richards. Stan Richards won again, guys, for Best Community Leader of the Steve Harvey Hoodie Awards. So shout out to Stan.
Shout out to Big Stan Richards doing this thing over there at 5 Links. Shout out to you, Stan.
Yeah, so that's big, and he does a lot in DC for, the youth. And
he really does.
He deserved it.
And he's a great dude, too. He's a really good guy. Family guy, does his thing with the family, helps a lot of people in the community. So shout out to him. We proud of him. And DMV brought it home, we heard.
I heard
DMV was winning a little bit of everything at the Hoodie Awards this year. So shout out to everybody in the DMV who participated. What's up with your man at the Carolina Kitchen? Did they win?
Lance London. He did not. He didn't enter this year.
Oh, man. I think he won like,
twice? Because
he
would have shut it down. That's what he do.
So
he would have shut it down. So maybe he was trying to give other people a chance.
Yeah, maybe he fell back a little bit.
Yeah, like what? I'm just gonna go ahead and let somebody else get that.
Exactly.
We don't want to win every year, right? But yeah, shout out to Lance London because he always puts it down. Carolina Kitchen, if you're in the DMV, you got to check it out. But he's opening one in Vegas.
Oh, yeah?
He's in Walt. Oh, yeah, he's all over. Baltimore. It's coming.
Now, what exactly food they serving? This soul food?
It's soul food, but with each restaurant, the menu just get better. So now we got like stuffed lobster, fried lobster.
Oh, man.
It wasn't at the original one.
Okay, that's the one that won, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't at the original one. So each one is different. And this latest one that he opened up on Rhode Island Avenue is like a Las Vegas theme type of style. And then right next door to it, he has TKO Burger. So it's like a gourmet Five Guys. So we got 2 restaurants in one.
Oh, that's what's up. Now, this on Georgia. What is it?
No, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island
Avenue, right on the subway station where they did all the new.
Where they knew. Okay, got all the new stuff. Got you.
So shout out DC got a lot going on right now.
Most definitely, they do.
Whole lot.
And so, Robin, when the last time you been home?
4th of July weekend.
Did you party?
I wanted to party. It's like all my friends, none of them are doing anything these days.
You know, y'all getting old. You know, everybody ain't
Every time I'm asking everybody, they like, we ain't doing nothing. I went to a lot of cookouts, crab feast.
That's what's up.
That was good enough for me.
Crab feast sound like something. That's the
deal.
That's what I miss about Atlanta. Being at home, you get the crabs. Down here, you can run into a fish fry, but it's kind of hard to find you a crab feast in Atlanta.
They like Alaskan crab legs.
Yeah, you can get you a fish fry. No, that'll happen. Yeah. Fish fry all day long.
I can't just be honest.
We don't have no crabs.
Wow.
Okay, you guys, let's move it on. Trending topics.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, I think is serious.
This is starting to be a travesty. Like, we covered the Trayvon Martin situation the last time we were on the air. Not this year, you guys, but when the situation occurred. And this kind of sort of reminds me of that. We have to realize that these situations that we hear is something that we get up for in the media. Yeah. But these things occur on a regular basis from city to city to city, and we have to stop allowing our kids to be murdered in the street by these officers and stuff. We need to stand up. We need to be a voice. We need to not just march, but we need to learn how to politically go financial. Like, in other words, people don't respond to things unless they're hurt in the pockets. So when we start withdrawing dollars and taking away the power of the people who do these things and advocate it, then we can kind of get the attention of the public. But right now, we marching and all this we shall overcome stuff. It's not really working out, sadly. So you guys can chime in. That's just my personal opinion on it.
Speaking of that, I think Trayvon Martin's attorney is going to be the same one on this one. That's what I read.
Yeah, and for all of you guys that don't know what we're talking about a young gentleman by the name of Mike Brown from Ferguson, Missouri. He's 18 years old, just graduated from high school. Of course, had a future in front of him. He was gunned down, unarmed, by Ferguson police. And, the crowds have been protesting. They had like 100 police cars, riot gear, the big tanks and everything. I mean, it's just real serious down there. And this is a suburb right outside of St. Louis.
Right.
And I just talked to a friend of mine. I was trying to get some inside scoop because he's down there in St. Louis. And he had to go because the NAACP is down there, and he's being a part of that. He's very involved in this town there. So hopefully I'll be able to update you guys with that next week when we come back on. But his stepfather, actually, the young gentleman, Mike Brown's stepfather, was holding a sign saying, "Ferguson police just executed my son."
Right.
The sign alone just make your heart sink.
Yeah, it's chilling.
It's just
So our thoughts and prayers are definitely with the family. It's gut wrenching. We keep going through this and reporting these situations, but it has to stop. We have to rise up as a people. And let me just say this: I know that a lot of people look at us a certain way, but I also look at my people a certain way. So the saggy pants, we're gonna have to. I got an initiative that I wanted to start: pants up, pistols down. Which just simply means we have to take more pride in ourselves as a people in order to get the respect of the outsiders or people that's not of us or not the same race or whatever you want to say. We have to start looking at ourselves in a different light. And so the more we look at ourselves and pick our kids up as well as ourselves, then they'll get the respect level that we deserve. Because right now we're not really, in my opinion, showing that we are the kings and queens that we're supposed to walk like.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to have to step our game up. But anyway, I'll get off of that. let's move on.
I know, because it's
it's
hard.
kind
It
of hard.
angers me.
Yeah,
Heavy.
it's tough.
It's
tough.
very heavy because, we just had the gentleman that was in the chokehold.
Yeah.
Talking about I can't breathe, I can't breathe, hands up like this.
Right, and now he's dead.
Mm-hmm. And now he's dead, so and then, I'm sorry, I don't mean to jump in, but the young gentleman, Pamela's son from the DMV, who was on a dirt bike, police chasing him in Prince George's County, and they're not supposed to chase you unless it's something serious, a murder or something like that. This is a kid on a dirt bike. It wasn't even a motorcycle. Right. Dirt bike. He ran from the police. Police chased him, but he chased him over state lines into Washington, D.C. So you're out of order anyway.
Right.
First of all, you're chasing him, and it's not a crime. Nobody's being hurt. And then you cross the state lines. The young gentleman ran into a tree, died. So it's going down there too. All these things are involving the police. Are they here to protect and serve? I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, I feel the same way. What you think about it? Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a travesty for real. I mean, I get angry.
So what do we do about it? Like, what do we do? Like, how do
Like you said, politics. I mean, we really have to get involved politically.
Yeah.
And not just march with a sign for one day.
Right. You need to know your legislation's phone number. You need to know the name of congressmen, senators, all of these people. Write letters, petition, put their information in the media. Let them know that you are present. We have to be present. We have to be present on all levels. We can't just be militant because that doesn't work.
And thank God for the cell phones we can record, because some of this stuff we wouldn't even
never even know about.
Won't even know about it.
Exactly.
It goes unnoticed. So,
So anyway, you guys.
It's something lighter.
Yeah. We're going to move on. Anyway, we got the wonderful Queen Aishah in the building, you guys.
In the building, the queen.
So, we're gonna go to a quick commercial. We're going to actually show you guys some of what she does. So if we could, we're going to upload some footage of her. We're going to go to this commercial, and we will be right back. This is the Queen Aishah doing her thing.
Hail to the queen.
Hail to the queen.
I'm gonna go down. Let me see if I go back up. What's going on, Detroit? How are you? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all looking real cute in the dark. Especially the ugly folk. Beautiful. In the dark. You ever see somebody go, he looks so cute. And the lights come on, you be like, in the dark. I'm going to reintroduce myself. I'm going to stand behind this microphone stand. What happened? Can you see me? What? I asked a question and y'all laugh. I don't understand. I'm offended. It ain't that fun. We know that ain't your hair, but ain't nobody saying that. She's saying, I say that. Workout. I was in the gym the other day. I seen this guy that I know I ain't seen him in a while. He was like, you go here? I was like, yeah. He was like, I don't even remember LA Fitness. I'm like, for 15 years, but I know you can't tell. Because I got allergies. Something I ate broke me out. Matter of fact, everything I ate broke me out. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, it's just... got some things going on. Matter of fact, my doctor told me to go back and eat everything I ate to see what gave me this allergic reaction. I was so excited to go to Africa, but it was a setup. Because ain't nobody tell me. I was there for 6 minutes. I was like, why is it so hot over here? Why is it so hot? Why ain't nobody tell me? Y'all ain't got no fans, no air conditioning. I was there for 6 minutes. I thought I lost control of all bodily functions. I was so moist. Around here. How y'all live like this? This is not right. I'm just walking through the villages like this for 6 weeks. My legs was tired. I was like, this is disrespectful. I look at the Africans and they be like, look. Look at her. She has a big girl. Look. the weather on the news. Them two go together, don't they? News, weather, traffic. Traffic, please watch out for the camels. There will be any roads.
Watch out for the camera.
I'm over there watching the news, and the newsman like, today, you stay in your village. It is going to be an uprising of Kutike. Please stay in your village, love your family. Stay home, okay, in your compound. It's dangerous out there. Now on to the weather. The weatherman was like, please, stay under a tree. Hide between a bush. Stay in your house. Get under your bed. It is very hot.
No, I'm trying to tell people.
We are back. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but you guys, if you guys can go to our Spotlight Over the City Facebook page, just click on Spotlight Over the City on Facebook, and we have rerouted the link to there so the show will come up live. So just go there to Spotlight Over the City Facebook and give us some.
Okay, but in the meantime, between time, we got the Queen in the building.
Hey, what's going on,
Hey,
world?
Queen.
Hey, y'all. Peachy, intelligently.
What's going on,
We
man?
didn't plan that.
I'm looking intelligent.
Look, they brought the peaches. I brought the sunshine that helps the peaches to grow.
That's what's up. I like
You
it.
have
I
your
like
glasses
it.
on to try to make it look like you're doing a little something, so I wanted to help you out. This
I
is my
like
ode
that.
to Hollywood and Ruby Day.
Okay, so
Rich!
You know I was getting ready to come back with, yeah.
that's what's up. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What you been getting into? I know you down here tearing up the comedy circuit. You had 2
Yes.
shows. Am I mistaken? You had 2
I had about
shows.
6 shows.
Yeah, 6 shows out here.
I think I did about 6 shows, or Wednesday I'm doing 2 more shows, so that'll be 6 to 8 or
Oh,
something
so
like
you're
that.
not done.
But yeah, I've been performing. I came in on, the 30th, and I've started doing shows on the 31st, and I've been performing just about every night.
So you like
Oh,
real
wow.
famous.
Yeah, you doing so.
How long you gonna be
Well, I
in
just
town?
get famous just coming to Atlanta.
How long you gonna be in town?
I'll be here until Thursday, so it'll be like 2 weeks I've been here.
So you got some more shows this week?
Yes, I'm doing the Punchline on Wednesday, and I found out it's a spot called Landmark Diner,
Yes,
and
it
they have
is.
a back room that do comedy on Wednesdays, and they said people come from the Punchline and perform there, and they got food. What?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, so
It is a diner.
yes, and I got some of their Oreo cheesecake, which was very delicious. See, I'm a Jersey girl originally, so we know diners. So I was like, yo, where can I get some dessert to my girl Janelle Pulley?
Right.
And she was like, oh, I'm gonna take you to the spot. I didn't know it was a diner. I was like, girl, I just stood in front of the little bakery stand and just went into prayer. I was like, look at all this goodness up in here. Yes, but I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey. I've been doing comedy. Next year will be 20 years.
20 years.
I've traveled around the world performing for our U.S. military. Also, I have a tour called Comedian Queen Aishah Presents Funny and Stilettos, and we debuted in England last year. We did 3 shows. We did London, Birmingham, and Nottingham to rave reviews. We've been doing extremely well. We just did the Howard Theater, Washington, D.C., backed by popular demand, and we're the first all-female tour in the history of the theater to come there. And we've performed there 3 times in less than 2 years. I've done a comic view Showtime at the Apollo, Ricky Lake, Judge Hatchett, a regular on Roland Martin's TV,
Right.
One News,
What you
One
doing on
Now.
Judge Hatchett?
For what's the name? For Wild Night Wednesday, Judge Hatchett, I was a mentor for a young lady from Chicago that was headed in the wrong direction, so I had to come help her get back on her path. And it's so cool because she actually still communicates with me.
Oh, cool.
And I saw she'll hit me up
big.
on Facebook like, "Hi, Queen Aishah, this is Sasha."
Shout out to Sasha.
Sasha,
Sasha.
yes. And actually, when I met Judge Hatchett a few years ago, she was in town in Washington, D.C. for the BET Honors. And I told her, because when I filmed it, I was not in studio. I did it on the weekend. So it wasn't when her show was taped.
Gotcha.
So I told her about it, and she told me to post it on her Facebook page, and she was so pleased to meet me. So I'm just doing what I love. Just doing what I love as a comedian and whatever I can do in the community that I feel as though I need to be a part of.
Well, that sounds like a win. I'm proud of you for doing. That's a tough. We talked about it on the way here how hard it is to do the entertainment thing. Period. But to stick with it for 20 years.
And I don't even look that old.
I thought you had a representative the first 5 years.
I only turned 40 like 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Okay. Queen, give us
because Jay-Z been lying to people. So I'm 40 is the new 20. Not according to my hips.
Not the way you feel.
My hips, my knees, and my ankles. They said jump out this bed one more time, heifer. Obamacare do not cover accidents.
Take it. But Queen, one thing on a serious note, females in comedy, because it seems like it's one of those industries where we're just trying to fight a little harder than the males. What's your take on that in comedy?
Well, I will say my experience. I mean, comedy is a tough game because first of all, it's one comedian. I believe it's Hawkins. They saying that comedy is. It's not just about fun. You got to have you got to be professional, and it's a serious business. Right. Because as a comic, people think that the ha they take that for being weak, and then you put a female there, and you put a brown female there, and then you put a brown thick female there, and a hairstand on top of her head. Thank goodness I have this face. When I don't smile, it kind of look like I'm whoop your ass. So
thank goodness we're on the internet.
Right, that can be intimidating. But that ain't a bad word. You can say that. That's universal.
It is in the Bible.
But right? So I mean, I've had challenges, but I don't have any. I give thanks. I have no horror stories to tell. I've been tried, but I'm like, okay, I brush it off because I also look at it from a higher level because when people do stuff, I'm just like, hey, I don't even think you really understand the causes that you're making in the universe on a bigger level. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't have no horror stories to tell, whereas I don't almost caught a case or anything like that. But you have males in the industry that are intimidated, whether they be comedians or promoters that are intimidated by females that have an opinion, that females that are funny. Because I always say the dudes keep more stuff going than the females.
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no chick
so messy.
I ain't no chick that they can say, oh, I slept with Queen, or Queen, I'm gonna sleep with you to put you on this show. Well, my ass gonna be broke. I said it twice. I'm gonna be broke because I'm
keeping tabs.
Because I know I got a gold mine. I know I'm a corner lot and I got curb appeal. Ooh. So you can't just be
in the cul-de-sac. In the cul-de-sac.
Hold on, rewind.
In the cul-de-sac.
You said you're a corner lot.
I ain't even in the cul-de-sac. I stand alone.
Corner lot with curb
I ain't in the
appeal.
community. I got I am real estate. I'm sitting on prime real estate.
You had to laugh at that. We had to laugh at that one.
Appeal. I'm a corner lot.
Corner lot with curb appeal.
That's where you gotta keep your bushes.
That sounds sexy though.
That means your lawn manicured and you got nice little flowers.
Because you never know when a realtor gonna call and say somebody gotta do a walk for them.
All right, we can take it. This girl.
Real estate terms.
Right. And I ain't got no license. But I know my worth. Anyway, but yeah, so I mean, it's stuff that goes on and stuff like that. But like I said, I ain't had no craziness happen with me. I hear stories. Some stuff we can laugh about. Some stuff I'll just be like, that ain't funny. But I'm just doing what I love to do. I get to work with some crazy, awesome, funny, intelligent men and women.
Right.
And when we all together, it is never a dull moment. You got some people that's like head cases, and you just like, want to keep you in prayer.
Right.
So
yeah, because it seems like you get when you all get together. Because I saw on Roland Martin's show where you was Skiba and some other ladies, and it's just like y'all were just like having a ball. The photos afterwards, I was like, man,
and it's so funny because the dudes that know me, like I worked at Radio 1 like in the 90s, and guys that come up and be like, Queen is like a sister, one of the boys, and they'll never try to push up on me because they just feel like my personality intimidated. Like if you pushed up on her and she was that type of chick and you came up short, she probably gonna talk about your time. So they just like, we cool, Queen.
They won't put themselves out there. They don't want to put themselves out there.
And that's cool. It's cool because we have fun and I ain't got to worry about all that. Because I know what I'm working with a lot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And from afar, they like it.
Right.
But because you know how it is, girl. You know how women, y'all know how it is. You be talking and get like, that's cute, but the minute you get with a dude, you all that mouth there? Especially a country boy, he be like, she got a lot of mouth. Good.
Oh wow. That's good though. That's good. I just shout out. I mean, 20 years in the entertainment industry, period. you know, and then being a female, like you said.
You know how many pair of underwear I went through in 20 years? That's a sidebar, but I'm just saying, I believe in drawers. I believe in drawers, and I keep a pair in my back pocket because I'm a big girl and they're expensive. So in 20 years, that's a lot of time on the road, a lot of underwear purchases, and I caught a lot of sales because I ain't got to buy nothing expensive. You just got to know how to shop. So I will TJ Maxx you to death. Marshalls when they have my size. So TJ Maxx always
when they have her size.
Honey, because let me tell you, what's that girl name? I can't think of her name, but she got some cute drawers. The heavy set, she is an actress, white woman.
Oh, white woman?
She got a clothing line.
Because I know Jill Scott got the bras.
This is like, she's older. Oh my God, I'm going to have to look at my drawers when we go to break.
You know what? Okay.
We good on that. We believe. But yeah.
I tell you what, you guys work with us. Give us about a 2-minute break. We're gonna get this technical situation together, and when we come back, we'll have some information for you. Yeah, you got me hot up. So yeah, this whole situation got me hot up. Talking about drawers and backup drawers, checking and all that. Yeah, backup drawers.
I don't do thongs because thongs is disrespectful. They should come with instructions. So why would you want to put something there on purpose?
Well, what about the boy shorts?
I got some boy shorts. I got like cute little underwear boy shorts. I got those.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
I like them. They be rising.
But you know, I had a pair of underwear on the other day that was too big. I think I lost weight in my stomach, and they had fell under my stomach. And I was like, oh my God, what we gonna do here?
Did they roll up like a little?
No, they roll under.
Can't take it.
And
that ain't cute. That's irritating, actually. That ain't cute.
Girl, I'm like, come on, I'm gonna have to take these in. How you having your roll? You right, you don't.
Right. Lyric, what you know
so
about that?
You don't even enter this contest or conversation.
Exactly. Look, because hers need rubber bands on them.
Okay. She probably don't even wear none. Don't respond. Don't respond. Don't respond.
It depends on what type of night it is.
On that note, we're going to go back. We're going to review the Queen's audio. We're going to upload this again in case y'all missed it. And when we come back from this break, we're going to have this thing together, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Spotlight over the city, y'all.
I'm going to go down. What's going on, Detroit? How are you? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all looking real cute in the dark. Especially the ugly folk. Beautiful. In the dark. You ever see somebody go, he looks so cute. And the lights come on, you be like, in the dark. I'm going to reintroduce myself. I'm going to stand behind this microphone stand. What happened? Can you see me? Wait, I asked a question and y'all laugh. I don't understand. I'm offended. It ain't that fun. We know that ain't your hair, but ain't nobody saying that. She's saying straight like this. I say that. Queen! Aishah! What? Ooh, that was a good workout. I was in the gym the other day. I seen this guy that I know I ain't seen him in a while. He was like, you go here? I was like, yeah. He was like, how long you been a member of LA Fitness? I'm like, for 15 years, but I know you can't tell. Because I got allergies. Something I ate broke me out. Matter of fact, everything I ate broke me out. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, just, I got some things going on. Matter of fact, my doctor told me to go back and eat everything I ate to see what gave me this allergic reaction. I was so excited to go to Africa, but it was a setup. Because ain't nobody tell me. I was there for 6 minutes. I was like, why is this so hot over here? Why is this so hot? Why ain't nobody tell me? Yeah, I ain't got no fans, no air conditioning. I was there for 6 minutes. I thought I lost control of all bodily functions. I was so moist. It's coming around here. How y'all live like this? This is not right. I'm just walking through the villages like this. For 6 weeks, my legs was tired. I was like, this is disrespectful. I look at the Africans and they be like, look. Look at her. She has a look. I was like, I can't believe it. Understand, it was so hot over there, the devil left. And I was like, you can't make it. I know I can't take it. You understand what I'm saying? It was so hot over there. They don't even discuss the weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Spotlight of the City with the funny and outrageous Queen Aishah. Got me sweating up in the studio, y'all.
Yeah. She specializes in underwear.
But you was sweating last week, too.
I was thinking about the show.
So who was
week.
it last week? That's a good one. I like that.
I got that. I was thinking about the show this week. I got y'all.
I like that denim.
I'm going to handle that.
I like that.
I'm going to handle that.
Denim, what's that all about?
I'm just saying, because he got on, all his blue and stuff, and I'm breaking it up with the peachy page.
Look at the Georgia Peaches, y'all. They done called each other and referenced each other and took pictures and all. Even Al, the engineer, y'all. Al got on peace, y'all. So anyway, y'all, I know
y'all play well with others because I just wore what I wanted to wear. Right?
And we got Sunshine over here to the left,
I look like a bumblebee.
Anyway, pull it in. So
look, little man.
We had a little situation, y'all, with little technical link. But if you guys can go to Spotlight Over the City, hopefully Facebook page, Robin's page, somebody's page, Lyrics page, hopefully my page, and you can click the link on there and check out the last.
I know y'all wondering what I've been doing the whole time. That's what
the world is going on.
Trying to get the word out.
And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put it on Queen Aishah's page. So
do that. Right. It will never show up until I approve it. No, you know what you do? Put it on one of my. Make a comment.
Okay.
Because you can't, because I don't.
I got it.
Because you just can't post. I'm important on Mondays.
So here we go, y'all. We got to get to this topic because we're running out of time. The question of the day was, and I know we already at the end of the show, y'all, but we're going to try to cram it on in there.
Oh, yeah, because it's serious.
If you had to choose, would you marry for love or money?
It depends on if it's the 1st or the 15th. If it's a pay week or a starving week.
That's your answer? That's your final answer?
But we talk about marriage like for the rest of your life.
Right, so it depends on what day he asked me. If it's a week that I ain't got no money, I might be like money.
Gotcha.
If it's a week where I'm paid, I might be like, he look cute.
I don't like you like that. So if you love him, and this is somebody you love though.
Okay. I'm allergic to broke.
So he gonna have to have a check.
Yes. I would preferably like both. But it's gonna at this age, it's gonna need to be some ducats and a
I can dig it. That's what I'm hearing from these two old heads sitting up in here saying the same thing.
You bring some young girls up in here, they're gonna marry for outfits. But what I'm saying
is, chicks.
We grown women.
Yeah.
No, it's about that mortgage and vacations and things of that nature.
All of that.
What do you think?
Yeah.
It's different for a man though, because
what you gonna marry for? Answer the question.
One of the others only two. It said
show about to run out. What's
the question? Said choose.
Well, it's gonna be love for me because I'm a man and I'm supposed to be bringing the check, so I can't look for her check. You know what I mean? It can't be for money. Now, although
that's
a
good answer. That's a good one. But the real answer for a lot of these men out here, they waiting to be laid up at home, taken care of.
Well, you just said something wrong. That's not a man. That's a boy grown.
No, here's my thing, and I will say this for real. If I'm making money and me and my man, we are like together like that, and I know like he down for me, I'm down for him, I don't have a problem providing because I think together as a team, it's ours together. Right. Now, I will say this. I was talking to this gentleman a couple of days ago, and he was coming here for the neighborhood awards and all. He was talking about this woman that he was dating that had money. He was like, yeah, because she's different than them other young heifers because they want you to take them there and this and this and that. So he started naming all the things this woman did for him. But he did not say one thing he did, place he took this woman. So I said, okay, so what have you done for her? Where have you taken her? Hear him. Well, you know I got this mortgage. And my wife ain't really giving me no money to pay the mortgage. You know, I've been separated for 4 years. Right. This man is 62.
So the game
he's not 20, 30, 40. So the game and I was just saying to myself, because I was really taking aback when I was having this conversation with a 60-something-year-old man.
Yeah.
Right.
So he has grown children. He's a grandfather. And I'm just like, yo, we all out here trying to get it together. I think that when you bring 100% of what you can bring and your intentions are great, that's wonderful. Now, you got to bring something. You can't be telling me, oh, well, no, we can't do that.
So he's still married.
Yeah.
So he can't take out the mistress
Well, they out. No, they out. No, him and his wife, they're separated. But his excuse, and this all is an excuse, because for what? If you can't afford the house, then y'all need to go and sell it. But that's a whole nother show. Because him and his wife been separated. Y'all trying to hold on to the house. They old. No offense, they in their 60s.
Oh,
they trying to hold. Who's gonna die first? Look, who gonna die first?
Is one of them going
back home?
We need to holler at the people in the chat room.
Yeah, we apologize, you guys, but we are back, and we see you out in the chat room.
More Dawn. Oh, Lord.
You got good eyes.
Thanks, Dawn.
We apologize, you guys. We was working it out.
Hey, Dawn and yours.
Thanks, Dawn. My new look.
You know what? Yeah.
Everybody said you was on point though with what you just said.
Thank you, sweetie. I can't see. I don't have on my reading glasses. That's
just cosmetics right there.
This fashion.
Yeah, mine
make it sound good.
I know that's right. What's your take on it? What you say, Lyric? Love or money? What you gonna do?
At this age,
right now.
Because you're hormonal.
Because we all in our 40s, right? Let's be for real.
Oh, y'all in y'all 40s.
And
right.
you 50? Because you ain't under.
Right. Let's get it.
Yeah, I need a little check coming in, a little stability. I do want to love him because I want to be able to come home and be happy. So that is important. But a happy broke household
ain't a happy household.
That ain't no happy
and then
household.
if he coming up short, you got to think about, like, if he coming up short in the bedroom on those days, you be like, he came up short, but his credit good. You know what I'm saying? So it's balance out for a shopping spree.
Stuff, yeah.
Dawn wants an equal balance. Kiki said love. All right now, Kiki.
What's up, Kiki?
How old is Kiki? Kiki, how old are you?
That's right, Kiki. You doing right, Kiki. Married for love, and you gonna help that man get that checkup.
Hold on.
Kiki, you gonna help him get the checkup, Kiki.
42. Kiki, you ever been married? You got children?
Yeah,
yes, children. Shout out to you, Kiki.
You been married? You been in a long-term relationship? Yes.
Yes
to
all these. She has been married.
Okay.
Yes.
And she is marrying for love, and that's right. We pushing for love, y'all. I know y'all trying to get a check
because the men are pushing for love. It's not
Kiki got
to
have
a check.
My question's in there.
The question right here is: if you marry for the money, do you divorce if he falls off?
That's the question, Queen. Now you married for money.
Now
the joker done messed around and lost his little
and he ain't got no money.
Checks, lost his little. Now his pension money.
It depends on what day you catch me.
Wait a minute, did he
again? If it's the first,
lost. He fell off
it's
or what?
Like, he ain't got no money.
No more.
Right, he lost his. Okay, the man was acting. The man was acting. And now the man done messed around and ain't had no roles in a while.
I'm hoping that we done stashed something away.
I thought you meant he couldn't work it.
No, we talking about love or money.
Money now.
We ain't talking about what you gonna do in the bedroom, Lyric.
Can't do that. Ain't no money. I was a little confused.
Lyric.
Kiki said because when my cha-cha don't get wet anymore and his things don't get up, well, we'll be able
but that's
to
a whole
rub
nother
toe.
Rub toes. I like that, rub toes.
That's what she said.
Okay, Kiki on the rub toes.
But you can be intimate without being intimate.
Kiki switched up though. She's saying love.
Well, no, I think that has to go along with love. She's saying that
because we can still play
they
without toes.
they love it. Yeah.
All right, Kiki.
I'm a hopeless romantic, but for real, money is because love ain't paying a bill.
It's not.
And it winds up being depressing in the home, and I'm mad, you mad, and if I'm not happy, he ain't happy.
And gas high.
Hey, okay, let the men have a little say. Okay, as a man, this is what we think. If you love a man as a woman, if you sincerely love this man, then I believe in my heart that you can get with this man. He can be broke as a joke. But if you see some potential in him, which you probably should if you love him, then you can
Ladies, how many times
wait a minute. Y'all not listening. Wait a minute. Let me make my point.
Because people got potential, but they don't know what to do with it.
Y'all got to make me. I'm on a point here. So
it's here.
Your ass 60 trying to get a
wait a minute. Listen, Peaches and Sunshine. Let me work it. Now, this is the look, I'm working this thing. I got this, y'all. So listen. This is what we're going to do. Once you nurse that man up into a position, baby, you can do it. Baby, it's going to be better. Now his mindset says, I'm going to go harder and I'm going to make this check because my baby love me and I got to get this money. And he's going to get that check up because you're going to be right behind him, standing behind him, and now you got the love and the money.
First of all, at my age, I'm not encouraging you like we in school. You need to come encouraged.
Well, he's coming. And hey, my bishop says that all the time.
No, you need to come because that's community service. and I already put in my hours.
wouldn't
I
do
don't.
that.
I don't raise.
Your bishop said
I don't raise people. I don't raise people's sons,
it's
and I
time
don't
out for
approach
all
it.
that potential, but we're not gonna go there. Lilia said love. Lilia said love. Kiki said, but most of the couples that usually last are the broke ones in love. Miss Moore said, I'm with Queen. We gotta have some stacks.
Okay.
Y'all gotta have racks on racks on racks.
Dawn said maybe there's a misunderstanding. Money should never be the focus.
Y'all need to check.
Pat says, what if the woman is broken? And then Kiki said, you're right, Dawn. We need to move down because I need to see the rest of
because I'm just saying, y'all women ain't always got no money. We take y'all broke
and that's fine, no. But
a lot of times we got the money. No, we got most the money.
You have men. No, because you got men. You have women that are broken. You have men that are broken.
Right.
My thing is, I don't think you emasculate a man or anything like that. But my thing is, a lot of times, think about it. The women that are listening, the men that are listening, and the women and men that are sitting here. You've been in relationships, and we know as women, you meet a dude, and you encouraging him, and 9 times out of 10, if you dealing with him and he broken, he got some insecurity issues. Oh, yes. So you're gonna have to deal with him being insecure around you, being around other men, making money, and all of that. So that's why I said you gotta come encourage. Now I
know some men got money that's insecure.
Let's talk about it.
You know,
it don't matter how much money you got. People, it goes to show people insecure.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they got the money. We're talking about people. With issues coming over here.
If he got money and insecure, I can encourage him.
No, I can encourage him to get his ass
we can work on that. Let's work on the insecurities.
I can encourage him to get the counselor, and he might not need to sit on the couch. He may need to just lay and spread himself out on the couch. I ain't saying if he got issues, that's fine. Meaning if he got the counseling, don't sit on the couch. Just lay on the couch. Just tell it all. Just call out whatever you need to do. Just take your time, like Chris Brown. Just don't stand.
I thought you wanted the man just lay naked on the sofa.
Because we all
he didn't say naked though.
No, I thought the man was naked on the sofa. I want to know why he naked on the sofa.
We all got our issues.
Yeah, the money gonna lay on him on the sofa. He gonna lay all his money out on.
We all have our issues. We all have our issues, and all of us need encouragement every once in a while. But you can't just come and toe down. We ain't even on the same level.
I don't know a whole lot of marriages that stay the way they start. Because
that's exactly right.
Life is going to change a whole bunch of stuff.
Women get that's our producer talking, y'all.
You know, you got brothers looking, okay, now you done physically changed. It ain't your fault.
He don't spend
you fell off. Okay, so now
Caleb is withstaying.
I married you like this, but now you like that.
And earlier to go back, if my man lost his money, we just stopped shopping at Costco and we might go to Shoppers Food Warehouse or something like that. Because Costco, you got the,
Well, see, why y'all women can't pick up the slack? Now, see, if y'all asses wasn't so broke, then maybe when I ain't got no damn check, then you can pay a damn bill over here. Pay a bill, you pay a bill. You pay a bill, and you pay a damn bill. And on that note, y'all, we sick of this mess. We want a check from y'all now.
That's what happens to little men. That's how y'all feel.
You know what?
Little guy.
I'm sick of this mess.
Now
look, if you date me, you gotta have a check now. I changed my mind.
That's why I gotta have a check.
I was with the love thing before they came up here. I don't even want to talk about the love no more. If I want a check,
I'd be like, oh my God, he is so cute. I love the way he breathed in my air and pinch my butt and smoke his joint. I'm a grown woman going through changes. He better have some change.
And I need the change to come from that grown woman to help pay electric bill, light bill, gas bill, something. Because what I'm supposed to pay the mortgage and all that. And if I ain't got no money, then our relationship over with.
Now, Dawn wants to know how many of us on the panel have been married. I have not.
I am married.
She's married.
She's married. I'm single, never been married.
Have you been married?
No.
Okay, so one is married now, and then 3 of us are single.
You been married before?
I've never been married.
Okay.
She on her way now. She halfway married now.
Shout out to Dawn.
Let me go down
and
some
shout
more.
out to Big Clayton too, man. Real dude.
Kiki, I ain't trying to pick up from where his
Bo
was on last week.
Yeah, I got a Bo.
His mama done left off. Kiki ain't trying to pick up where the mama left off at. And that's
that girl, give me some. Put your hand in the air. I ain't raising nobody's son. See, I said that. That's community service. That's community.
Caleb said love is a precious thing. Money is needed, but not to treat a woman like gold. Doesn't mean you need gold.
Caleb,
I'm with you. Whatever that meant, I agree with that. Whatever Caleb said.
What I'm gonna say to Caleb is I'm thinking that maybe spell check or something happened there and I didn't get it.
Caleb be working on computers, so he work on computer and typing. That's the thing.
It takes two to make it work.
Cat talking about that cash for gold.
Right.
You can get.
Hilarious.
Amen.
And so I'm telling y'all now, y'all going to step y'all game up now to deal with a high power.
Game up when we got the most money out here.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Us high-powered men ain't gonna dumb down for y'all with y'all broke asses and be worrying about our check all the time.
Broke asses when we
ain't disrespect your little self like that.
Because women who come in there with a check, they ain't looking for no check. They already got a check. So they don't be concerned with the, do we have some money? They bringing something to the table.
Here, no, seriously, but what you got to understand is when a woman comes with a check, a man, if he doesn't have a check, he's going to feel away. So he needs to get up and get out.
McDonald's hire every day. Calvin did it. Calvin became manager.
Yeah.
Who knows Calvin?
For McDonald's.
Yeah.
Y'all remember?
Calvin.
He went from flipping fries, now he a manager.
They did the commercial?
Yes.
It was
so
a
McDonald's
commercial.
hire every day. You deserve a break today.
At
Get a
McDonald's.
job.
Yeah, your back gonna be broke working at McDonald's, slaving
But
over
you
there.
gotta bring it
It got to
in.
be hard workers.
You gotta bring a check
You
in.
talk about at our age, what's more important than the check is that retirement fund.
Oh, yeah. Because we getting to that age.
Retirement fund.
We getting to that age.
Yeah.
Because he ain't got it by now.
What's your
Right.
401k?
You're going to be
looking
catching
like?
yourself.
He gonna be catching himself. Exactly.
But I agree with y'all on one aspect. Men have to be providers.
And pension.
So you have to have some money to be a provider.
401k.
Yeah. And that's
All of
the
that.
thing.
You can't provide with no money.
401k. Oh yeah, that's
401ks and pensions and all of that.
That's-
So we can relax.
And
I ain't
a whole
talking-
lot of people
We
get
gonna
it.
Right, if you ain't got no
Call
pension,
in the
you ain't
chat
gonna
room
be
say,
pensioned.
yeah, Al, yeah, Al.
All right now. You ain't got no pension. You ain't
Gonna be pensioned.
I like that, Queen.
So Lynn, tell your father that.
You get that memo?
That's who Queen Aishah.
He probably got a pension.
I feel like y'all jumping me up here. For some reason, I don't feel like this gonna work out for me.
It's not.
I done added Queen to the equation. It ain't working. It's not working. But anyway, y'all,
We want a guest on the show.
we're gonna have to wrap.
Things don't change. That's all I got to say.
We're gonna have to wrap it up.
We can still talk about it though on our Facebook
Yeah,
page.
y'all continue this on Spotlight Over the City
Yes,
Facebook page. When we get off air, we're gonna go on there and continue this thing, y'all. We love to have y'all in the chat
Tell
room.
the truth and
Dawn,
shame the devil.
Kiki, everybody in the chat room. I can't see that good because
Kayla,
ain't no
Miss
medicine in
Moore.
here for real. Kayla, Miss Moore,
Kayla wasn't saying
everybody who
millions.
couldn't get on, moms in the chat room. Shout out to moms, love her to death. Everybody who couldn't get in the chat room, you guys, we love y'all. We had a little blooper, but that's okay.
Kiki said looking for an invite. We got you.
Not only that, we're gonna rerun this, so you know.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we're gonna post when we're gonna run the whole show again.
And I'm
so we
Queen
can do it.
We gonna
Aishah
post it on the
everywhere.
page.
Everywhere,
Yes,
all
on
the
Facebook
time.
and Twitter. QUEENAISHAH, just in case the camera cut off and I didn't get a chance to say that I want to put it out there.
Yeah, now give us the rest of your
Now spell
contacts,
it again,
Queen.
'cause
Yeah,
that
take
was a
your
little
time.
QUEENAISHAH. That's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, my funny Stilettos, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And that's funny, the letter N, Stilettos like the shoe. With an
All
S
right,
on
because
the
they
end.
said you was funny, honey.
Thank
Yes.
you, appreciate y'all.
Right.
So let them know where you're gonna be next. Let them know your upcoming.
Here in Atlanta, I'll be at the Punchline on Wednesday, then at the Landmark Diner. The comedy spot is in the back. Got some stuff coming up in the Harrah's in Chester, Pennsylvania, September 6th. I'm doing 2 private events in a couple of weeks. They private.
Okay, so do you have a page or something that they can go
Queen
on?
Aishah. You go to Queen Aishah and everything is there. QueenAishah.com, funnyandstilettos.com, and of course on all of my social media.
Now, look, you said my cousin was on trying to be shy. I need to know who that is. Okay.
I know. Okay.
Who said that?
Lil, you just told me that on the chat.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to wrap it up, you guys. Next week, same time, spotlightoverthecity.com.
Yes.
9:15, we're going to be prompt. We're working on it, y'all. We really working on it. 10 o'clock. 9:15.
We got 45 minutes. Get it together.
Yeah, we're going to get it together. We're going to get it together, but it was a great show. We thank y'all for watching.
You too little to be short.
I'm big for real now. Don't get that back.
We'll see y'all next week.
Anyway, we'll see y'all next week. Spotlight over the
9:15 to
city.
10.
It's the big man in the building. You heard me? It's the big man in the building. It's the big man in the building. Yeah, that's right. The big man in the building. And I look smart.